Hello everyone and welcome back to, or welcome to, the Send It Global channel, where today we are going to be I'm going to be challenging myself again, and we're going to be having a look and seeing if I can correctly identify the UK cities. I've not played this. It's basically a map where the locations are drawn out around UK cities, and you have to work out where you are. So we're going to do a challenge. We're going to be allowed to move, pan, and zoom and all that stuff. I'm not that silly. Not yet, anyway. Maybe when I'm a bit more experienced. No time limit. We're going to just see if I can correctly identify these cities. So it shouldn't be too bad. The average score is 17,000, which is pretty good. So let's see if I can beat the average. We're going to get straight into things. And if you are new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to get the channel out there. It is pretty new. So let's go. So starting out then. Well, this isn't a UK city, is it? But I'm sure we can identify with a bit of movement where possibly we could be. So we're going under a tunnel. That's a brilliant sign to blur out, as I'm sure you can all agree. Eastway Tunnel, that's not immediately ringing any bells, but surely if we go out to the other end of this tunnel, which, if you'd let me, then we can see. Wait, is this that tunnel? I think I know this tunnel. Down south, possibly. Although I might just be making a complete fool of myself saying that. If we get out the other end, though, I might be able to identify where exactly this is. Okay, EE Wi-Fi controls. Not ringing any bells immediately, but these signs in front might help me out. I can see there's a sign here actually telling me. So this is the M11 Hackney. Well, that's the central London. Chelmsford, Walthamstow. Probably just butchered the name. Stansted Airport, where we're in London then. So the A12 and the M11. Right, the M11 runs through the outskirts of London, I believe. I think it's a very short motorway. There it is. I've got Epping for it. So not on the M11. That's where it takes you if you go beyond that. So we're on the A12 actually, which is here, and that's running towards the M11. We just went under a big bridge. So let's see if we can identify it. Now, I would say we're not here because we aren't on the M11, but we went through. So could that be... Right, we need to find a tunnel. That would be really helpful if we could find a good tunnel. So this is just a river crossing there. I might have to make a rough guess here. Blackwell Tunnel, Northern Approach. So it's got to be up here. Like, the tunnel's got to be around here. So that takes you to the A106. So let's have a keep an eye out for an A106. Could be up here. It literally could be up here. Remember, we were facing north. We were travelling northwards. So that way is going to take you towards London. As we can see on this sign, it will tell us here. What the heck just happened there? Undo the move. That's a pretty good feature. If we move just down here, then we can see we were exiting towards Stratford, central London, and we were on the A12 towards the Blackwell Tunnel. So that should be down there. That'll be this here. So could we be down here? No, we can't, but we've got to be up here. I'm going to guess that we are around here. Let's just guess. Oh, damn it. That's not a bad guess, though. So it was the A12. It was the wrong side, but that's pretty good going from me there. I could have clicked up there, but I probably wouldn't have done, if we're being honest. Right near to Leyton Orient Football Club. Damn, I never would have got that, but 4,948 points. Pretty good haul. Let's move on to the next round. I do apologise for looking for quite a bit on that round, but sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Right. Moving on to the next location. We have Ravenhill Funeral Service. Okay. There you go. If we have a look up here, then you can see not too much going on, but this should bring us out into a proper sophisticated estate if we follow the road. Well, that was not the right way. Let's go down here. Bit of a maze, isn't it? As I'm sure you'll agree. But let's carry on down here. Road ahead closed there. Brilliant. And let's go down here then. Let's see where this leads me to. Okay, so brilliant. Undo the move. I love this little feature. You can undo the move if you accidentally misclick. But let's see if we've got any hints from this sign here. Not really. I'm not sure where the sign went, to be honest. There it is. Derek Stanex. No hints there. It's just a generic phone number. anything from these. Sometimes the local estate agents can help you out. No, I'm not getting much from that. Got a high street coming up. Maybe we'll get a location on here. There you go. Belfast. Unless it's a red herring, it's not Belfast. Let's click there. Go on. It was Belfast. Let's go. Right, 2 kilometres away. 4894 points. Pretty damn good again. Let's see. Again, this is just about identifying the UK cities, so these aren't bad guesses. I kind of am just clicking. Quick Geoguessr meta knowledge here. Wheelie bins on the top sometimes identify the council, or on the side identify the council, which is a really easy way to get good points. Unfortunately, these ones don't say anything apart from wheelie clean, which I don't think's really giving me much help on that one. These bins aren't labelled, so not really helping me. Sometimes on the side of the bin they'll say East Riding Council, Rutland Council. These ones don't. So immediately I'm thinking Northern England, but that's just a quick hunch. But the houses don't look Northern Englandy to me, but that might change. City of Liverpool. Well, there you go. Everton, right? That should be a pretty easy one. So we're in Liverpool, and Everton is a football club. There you go. If you didn't know that, Everton's a football club. So let's think about this. So you got the northern side. I'm trying to think now. Where would this be? I was thinking Liverpool FC Academy. I mean, I don't think that's really doing anything for me. But on the outskirts of Liverpool would be my guess. I'd guess something like Broad Green. Let's have a guess. Go on. So it was much closer to the centre. I would never have gone there. But there you go. Round 4 of 5 then. Moving on to... That's the T junction. So we're trying to find the centre. Try and find some road signs, because that makes your life a lot easier. So let's go down this road and see what we can find. So, yeah. Let's see what we can find. So this way... It's quite a long way. We're not really seeing too much. There's a school crossing coming up here, but that's not really giving us that many clues, if I'm being completely honest with you. So if we keep moving down, we might eventually find a clue that'll help us. I'm not finding it yet. Bus stops can sometimes help you out. Let's see if that's going to help me out. Immediately... I mean, if I was to give you what I think, them lampposts look northern. I'm thinking Rotherham, but I'm probably completely wrong, because them lampposts are probably common anywhere, but the lampposts look like up near me. Rotherham or Sheffield, but therefore that's probably wrong. So yeah, just trying to skim through though, trying to find out a location name, to be honest, because I'm just going down this endless road, what feels like anyway. Them bus stops aren't helping me. Here we go. Oh dear. Well, that's Scotland. So Perth's north. Okay. So Dundee. Could it be Dundee? Because city centre. Tearbridge. A92. Okay. Perth is there. So could this be Edinburgh? A92. A91's there. A92. There you go. Right. So this is most likely... Dundee? Could it be Dunfermline, Dundee? Right, where does the A92 run? Does that run through? No, it ends there. Aha. So that means... Crossgates. So that means that we could be round here. Oh dear. This is a tough round, okay. Any cities to the north? So there's Dundee. Does the A92... Yes, it does. Right, this is likely Dundee then. So it's likely to be one of these roads, like I'd say around, I don't know, one of these little roads here that leads onto that main road. So maybe around here. Let's have a go. Go on. I think it's Dundee. It was Dundee. That's a good guess again. Okay. So that is to the east, so 3 kilometres away. Again, not too bad. And then final round. Let's see if we can smack it out the park and get some amazing scores. It's been a pretty good game so far. I've already beaten the average. I'm thinking, well, they kind of look like council apartments, or those big block apartments that you commonly see in big cities. Doesn't feel like a big city to me. Maybe this is Sheffield. Any clues from this sign? Norwich. There you go. Norwich is down here. There you go. And do we have a district? Norwich Car Centre. Now, I saw some big flats, so I'm thinking like on the outskirts, maybe like this. Possibly. HMP Norwich. Well, I don't think we want to go there because I think that's probably a prison. Anyway, let's have a look then. So where do we think? Norwich Car Centre. This is a car park. Okay. And then if we go this way, do we head into like the central district of Norwich? NHS Walk-in Centre. Can we see that? We might be able to see that. That's the university hospital, so it's not going to be that. So it's a health centre located in Norwich. Could this be it? Health and care NHS. That could be it. That could definitely be it. Do we have, if we return to start, do we have a mosque? Doesn't feel like it. It feels like a lot of greenery, like a park to the west. Is there any... Could be that. No, because there's not an Alfred's. Oh, no. No, that's not right. Could it be this? So it's like a health clinic. Newmarket House Clinic. No, that's not it. It's going to be like that NHS health clinic that we've just seen. So maybe I should click round there. Wherever it was. Which I think it was here. So could it be from this angle? Could it be like here? I'm going to go for it. On the other side, but still a brilliant guess. Still a brilliant score. It's actually right next to the river that runs through the River Yare. Never heard of it, actually, I'll be honest. But a very good score, 24,000 points. That's probably a pretty good game. Way higher than on the average. Thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next episode, the next video. Bye, everyone.